To send my karaoke. This is Rich Laster with GrowExpand.com. Today, we're taking out a mindset moment. We're going to have a conversation about essentialism. Um, I think that it's something you need to talk about with me. Yes, I drink coffee all day. It doesn't make my heart race. It does nothing to me. I just love the taste. Essentialism is extremely important if you're going to be successful. It's going to be the difference between your ability to make the tough decisions and your consistent reality of the dreams not lining up with reality. So this is going to suck a little bit. It's not going to be a warm and fuzzy conversation. I'm not good at those anyway. That is because life has kind of forced me into the art of essentialism. So let's talk about it. Let's open up the live chat so that you have the opportunity to ask questions about it right now live on our YouTube channel. If you're not there, get there. GrowExpand.com/YouTube, all lowercase. GrowExpand.com/YouTube. Get there now so you can ask your questions live. I can answer them live, and we can talk live right now. So look at that. The live chat box is up there, and what you have to say and what you want to know can and should be popping up there also. And it will if you have anything you want to ask. Essentialism. If you need the long version of this, I definitely encourage you to buy the book. If you want the short version of this, just tune into this to the end, and we're gonna give you the extremely short version. Essentialism says that what your peers are doing, peer pressure, doesn't mean shit. What is popular doesn't mean shit. What is essential to your success, health, and well being is what must come first. How is that possibly confusing? Well, I'll tell you how it's confusing. It goes against everything anybody's ever taught you. Oh, friends are important. No, God is important. Friends are like dessert. It's a blessing if you have them. Clasping onto them as if they're going to live forever or be there forever, it's a fallacy. Stupid. It's a bad idea. Don't do that. Let's take a flashback in time. We're going to go back about 15, maybe 20 years. I'm not exactly sure. Prince, the Purple King of music, the musical genius par excellence, blah, blah, blah. Prince fell in love, got married. In less than a year, he released his wife. He looked her in the face and said, I feel like I possess you, and I don't want to possess you. Love is not possession. Didn't Michael Jackson say that in a song? I have learned that love is not possession. I mean, come on. So why are you clinging on to? Why are you hoping to possess the things you say you care about? You're fooling yourself. You want to possess it more than you want it to be beautiful, more than you want it to be great. Well, that's some selfish shit. Stop that. Don't do that. If you are walking by a beautiful rose bush on my property and you see a rose and it's just the light is hitting it just right, and you just adore this rose. If without me seeing you, you clip that rose and you walk away with that rose, It began dying the moment you clipped it. Idiot. Don't be an idiot. And all of us have this problem. So all of us have the threat of doing things that selfishly serve us in the moment, but not long term. Essentialism says what serves the greater goal, not the greater good, the greater goal. Because everybody's goals don't serve the greater good, but everybody is on this mission. And if you don't get that, then maybe you're being used in somebody else's mission. Maybe you don't have your own. That's okay. Yes. Essentialism says that based on your goals, based on your values, based on the agenda that you have developed, which should be rooted in the passion, the dreams, the goals burning in there, right? That you have written down, turned into a business model, all right? Written down in a journal of some sort. I'm sure, if you're watching this, you still know how to write. I know these new kids, it's pure tablet with them, which is why they can't pay attention to anything because they're always on devices. Okay, this is not an educational conversation, so we'll leave that for the parents that know what the hell they're doing and not talk about the ones that don't. Essentialism says your focus is on you and what God, whatever you call God, and what God has called you to do. Everything else is a delight, a joy, a dessert. Something that you can't cling on to. You should avoid when you see people clinging on to you, right? That's dangerous. Possession isn't love, right? If you chasing your goals comes first, then you don't have time for the Walt Disney fantasies that have been shoved into your cerebral cortex since you were old enough to goo goo gaga at the television. Okay? You have to deprogram some of the crap that's been put in there, right? You can't disconnect wires, but nobody connected those wires for you in that way in the first place. That's not a concern. What the concern is that there are things that are essential to your survival, things that are completely within your control, completely within your control. And you're not doing them because things that are not essential have been made to appear important in your mind because of bullshit that you have chosen to believe. I don't care about your thinking. I care about what you believe. What you believe, you live. Thoughts come and go. When thoughts become beliefs, mm, when thoughts become beliefs, it takes 90 days to change them. A thought, you can combat a thought immediately if you are mentally strong enough. A belief takes 90 days of work to change. There are children that in the ghetto, I don't like that word. There are children in urban America that grew up without their fathers. There are children in urban America who are not necessarily as well educated as some people in the suburbs or other places. And because of the words that have come out of the mouths of the people that society has told them were important, they haven't achieved, right? It's hard to believe you can do great things when the people that you are programmed to believe as important are telling you, "Oh, you'll never do that. You'll never be great." It takes a little bit of ferocity, like ferociousness, to be able to look at somebody that you call parent, that you call uncle, that you call aunt, and realize that they are a relative. God gave them to you. They're your first challenge. They're your first obstacle to overcome. You get to pick your family. Friends, acquaintances, they come and go. That's irrelevant too. Your family are the people whom, through great moments, horrible moments, even the times when you totally effed up, they're right there by your side. That's your family. Relatives, oh my God, take it from me. It's a blessing that they are relatives. Because if they were really family, it really would mess you up in the head a little bit. I want you to walk away from this brief video understanding that the dreams you have will not happen if you keep prioritizing things that don't make those dreams happen. Hanging out with your friends needs to be a reward. What did you accomplish this week? Okay. If you didn't accomplish any of the major points on your to-do list, how the fuck are you hanging out? How are you having fun? How are you relaxing? Why? What are you relaxing from? You didn't get it done. What's essential is what is actually and truly important above and beyond what we have programmed ourselves and what others have programmed us to believe as important. You now get to decide what's important. What would Jesus do? I don't know. You might not believe in Jesus. What would Kobe do? One of the greatest athletes of our time who put a great emphasis on every day working to be better than he was yesterday. Continuous growth, continuous achievement of the next level, the next target, creating the next target and exceeding that. So, what are you going to do? I can tell you the economy is shrinking. I can tell you that Walt Disney doesn't give a fuck about you. Those fantasies in your head, the fact that you've had some trauma, you've had some pain, you've dealt with some real shit, and it was completely fucked up. But you survived it. Don't make up in your head a fairy tale to escape reality and then chase that fairy tale as if it's real. Make up in your mind that you're going to be a better person than those who had any part in your trauma. Make up in your mind that shame is total bullshit, that you're not perfect. And when you do wrong, you're going to own it, and damn it, you're just going to do better tomorrow. Make up in your mind to have a reward when you deserve one, not just when you feel like it. Get comfortable being an adult. Because the little kid that you're holding on to inside of you could never possibly achieve the dreams you have for yourself. I would highly suggest reading Essentialism. If you don't want to read it, the Cliff Notes version is do what is essential to you being better tomorrow than you are today before you do anything else. That's enough. This has been a mindset moment with Rich Laster from GrowExpand.com. The mindset moment, thoughts, and opinions that are shared are those of my own and not of the company or any of its affiliates. And now a word from our sponsor. Thanks.